All right, we're going to be watching Edgar, triggering fragile libs outside the Supreme Court. This guy's a entertainer. He likes to agitate people from time to time, push talking points that people are very simple, a ridiculer of the people that he believes are simple and don't understand life itself. He commented on a couple of my videos, so if he's watching this, hello. Thank you for the advice of the light that you told me to. It's very appreciated. But this is a very interesting aspect of which they are pushing just pure entertainment comedy off of the simple nature of people they can find. Sort of predatory, pretty much is because they want to push this identity that Republicans are understanding of the right wing as a whole, are people that understand what's happening. And I believe this is a great time to understand how entertaining they can be because he is a very funny person. But his whole goal is to minimize the discussion of the left. So it's a very tricky situation. Interesting comedian as a whole.
The foreskin. Should alien babies be given citizenship if they're half human? Which Supreme Court justice do you most suspect to be an alien? No! No! Oh, God, if you're squawking like this, bitch, I'm sorry, just leave the country. We're here in front of the Supreme Court. It is the battle for birthright citizenship. The court is hearing the case against it. Birthright citizenship, one could argue, has been abused horribly. And now we are seeing a pushback to that. It's been abused, and that's why we're here. The cops are here, Secret Service is here. Hey, this guy is just about everything. Hi, why is Nazi
Push
corpse?
the pedophile circumcisers out of America. Make America's penis great again with a foreskin.
You need us to put you in your Speedo.
Okay, so again, minimizing discussion, he says that it's being abused that people are born in this country, which is an amendment. His argument off the bat is that he just thinks that there's too much people of color here, and he wants to get rid of them. So he's gonna pull like as much as he can to make you sound ridiculous, and this is just a joke. His analysis is gonna be completely like joking and ridiculous to make you look as simple as possible. This is a very serious event where they almost got away with being able to deport you even though you were born here, knew everything about America here, speak English, understand their school systems, got a degree even, and you got yourself successful in America and know nothing else about any other countries, and he wants to send you to a country to make you homeless, essentially because you look different or sound different than him. So it's a hardcore racist standpoint he's taking, but he's trying to make it seem more like funny and hilarious, so it's more enticing for people. Now that I see his perspective a little bit more clearly, because he's been going a little soft earlier, he's really racist. And I believe he's the type of person to say, how can I be racist on blue when it's a white guy in a puppet, get up. So it's just like he's playing dumb the whole time in order to say it's just comedy. Met plenty of people like this. It's hilarious. Yes, he says the dumbest things ever, but he clowns himself, but not to support the left, to support the right wing, so that you can enjoy laughing at leftists with him.
You know, I think if you're going to protest, you should at least have the dignity to speak English, because I can't understand shit. Now, did your parents come here legally, or did they sneak in?
I'm not too sure, but
Okay, deport.
Yeah.
You know, I was going to mention you have kind of an illegal alien stash there, so I'm sorry.
So illegal alien stash, critiquing the way people look, saying they're other than a person of whiteness, other than a white Eurocentric man, trying to diminish them and make them feel lesser. He said deport his family. He said deport him because he looks different, and he's gonna try and make it funny. He has some background music. Um, I don't wouldn't trust someone like this at all because I see he's getting a little bit more aggressive. He's getting a little bit more aggro, so he's gonna get, in his perspective, a little bit more edgy comedy, which is gonna hit really well with Reddit and maybe 4chan, but it's not gonna hit well in the real world because he's probably looking for a reaction that's funny to him. Racist off the bat, extremely discriminatory towards someone's look in comparison to what he believes is American, which looks like he's probably gonna go for more white men.
That's a joke. That's a joke. Don't get triggered. Drop a baby or two, then return to Beijing. That is how we do our illegal alien anchor baby ring. If a couple like
So he's talking about Beijing when he sees Asian people. Again, racist, reactionary. He's going back to old ways of getting people on his side. He sees Asian, he makes the Asian joke. He sees a Latino, he makes Latino jokes. And then he says it's just a joke to avoid any serious critique of what he's doing, which is creating propaganda to lesser the racist rhetoric or ideology that they are pushing, because they don't want them to realize they're pushing Nazism or white supremacy in its most hardcore fascistic form in order to make everyone look as little as possible in comparison to them. So they'll go out with people like debaters, people who want to do fake interviews, but really are just there to make you look like a lesser. And then they'll follow up with someone like this, like a big hitter that's just comedy and entertainment. And you're just taking things too serious. You're too angry about everything. And he's just there to minimize the whole Republican side so it doesn't look that aggressive or angry, so it doesn't look like they're trying to start the Third Reich again.
Like just commie scum come here and they're pregnant and they drop off a baby and then they skedaddle back to communist China 4 days later. Is that fair?
No.
All right. Well, that was easy.
Oh, I'm on your side.
Listen, Lady Liberty, I'm just wondering if you're the real deal. Are those boobies authentic? Are they the boobies of justice? Are you fake-ass boobying?
Oh, not yet.
You're pre-trans liberty. We got Palestinians here. We got the trans movement here. They're all about making every fucking protest about them.
They're trying to undermine
Birthright citizenship.
Ironic coming from a white man playing with a puppet, trying to make everything about white men. Trying to make everything about white men only being here. Ironic that he goes to a place that's preaching about immigration, because it's about immigration of all people, all different thinking patterns, and then he's trying to push the most bland Eurocentric white man talking point, showing up to make it about him. Ironic, a very ironic talking point.
Has nothing to do with the trans movement whatsoever. The frog people are here. We also have Ginger Wednesday Adams. Does your father, Gomez Adams, know that you're here after school?
He does not know. Should I inform him?
Yeah, I think Lurch should spank you hard. Lots of yellow vest fatties here trying to torment me as usual. I'm asking questions about aliens from outer space. It was just determined yesterday the US government is mating humans with aliens in order to make hybrids.
Hybrid breeding programs where captured aliens were breeding with humans to create some hybrid race that could engage in intergalactic communication.
Should those alien hybrids be granted citizenship?
I mean, if the deed was done on American soil, why not?
Half humans, half aliens?
Yes! That's what Matt Gaetz said. Back off, lady. I'm talking to Lady Liberty. Go fuck yourself. Jesus. Nosy ass bitch.
Yeah. To each their own.
If that half human, half alien is born in the US, should it be granted citizenship, sir?
Yes.
What if it's one of those commie-ass reptilian earth-devouring bitches?
I mean,
Are you going to surrender the hegemony of the United States to reptilians from Alpha Centauri? Should those half aliens be given citizenship if Mama Zork hoops them out on American soil?
So dehumanizing, right? You're just comparing a Latino or an African American to a literal interspace alien to minimize the concept. But then they're going to bring it up later in another conversation to whoever watches this to make it about eugenics or genetic mutations, which is really just another eugenics discussion he's pushing, more white supremacy, more concepts of the ideology of a lineup with a white ethno state, which of course he'll play off. It's just a joke. It's not that serious. In order to play this off and not take any serious critique, he does watch a reaction to his video, so he's a bit narcissistic, a little bit. And he does understand that what he does is something that agitates people, because that agitation or making them look blank-faced is kind of like the quick cut he needs to make it look like an upbeat comedy pacing video that is going to be pretty much eaten up by a bunch of Republicans who laugh at a bunch of leftists and think leftists are the most ridiculous people on the planet. So it's minimize the enemy. And then when the other people go there, the morale's down and they all be laughed at and insecure. And then they'll attack them and say, don't worry, we don't need to actually do that to make them insecure. They're already insecure. And then they all laugh and ridicule and then push that agenda. And then they'll push this idea that they're the right ones because they're more secure, more confident, more according to what they believe is normal in comparison to them, because they see them as like an other or a lesser.
If both of their parents have not been documented?
No. One parent is from Earth, one parent is from Alpha Centauri.
Yeah.
Anyway, yesterday he confirmed that the US government is making human alien hybrids, breeding them. Should alien babies be given citizenship if they're half human?
I say they have to get a 5 on the A-push test.
Oh my God.
And then
No, this is Asian bias. Matt Gaetz said there are alien human hybrids being made. Should they become American citizens if they're hatched on Earth?
hatched. Oh,
Yeah, from an egg, buddy.
Oh, that doesn't sound like a human to me then. As long as they vote Republican.
That's twisted and fucked up, sir. Should there be a 7-year rule? If you snuck into the country, you hide from ICE for 7 years, you should just say, game over, you win. You get to be a citizen.
Yeah, that seems fair. Sure, why not?
Who chopped off your foreskin? Why are you so angry?
Because a pedophile circumcises out of the U.S. government. Real men have a foreskin.
Wait. How many dicks have you seen in your life?
Insane.
You ever play that game, Fuck, Marry, Kill? This is Fuck, Marry, Deport with aliens. E.T., Groot, and Baby Yoda. Fuck, Marry, Deport.
I'll go fuck with all three.
Damn! Don't be a player hater. You would Chewbacca, wouldn't you? You dirty ass son of a bitch. You like him hairy, don't you?
We're deporting ET. I'm gonna marry Yoda.
That's gay.
A little bit. Then I'm gonna Groot.
Well, you know what? Your wood will not compare to Groot's. That's
I
okay.
know.
I think you're gonna experience some internal hemorrhaging. So
I mean, after
okay.
6 years in the Navy.
Hey, want to help me save America? Go to the description section of this video to join the Blue Crew. You'll enjoy my
Illegal alien looked like Sydney Sweeney. Would fat liberal women just hurry up and form ICE units to get their pretty asses out of America?
That's a crazy
Now,
one.
if I know fat liberal women, they do not want a whole squadron of first-class titties hanging around the country.
I'm having a very hard time concentrating.
Probably not.
I don't think I'm interested in the spirit of what you're doing.
Yeah.
Most likely.
They may be scummy liberals, but they got a good beat. You look a lot like Jesus. What would Jesus do about illegal immigration? Oh, God, if you're squawking like this, bitch, I'm sorry, just leave my country. Oh, God, stop yelling. Stop yelling. Shut up. Make it stop. Make her stop. Will you go to shopedgar.com and buy every item available there?
Not every item, but I'll buy something.
We got mugs, hats, shirts, stickers. We might even have a flashlight.
Is it used?
Just be ashamed of yourself. No, shopedgar.com. Tell your mom. Which Supreme Court justice do you most suspect to be an alien?
None.
Oh, come on, Justice Thomas. I mean, look at that guy. Who do you think in the Supreme Court is a hybrid alien?
That I do not know.
Kagan? No, Kagan looks like she's concealing some tentacles under her robe. She got some weird odd lumps in there.
Mocking their language, saying no hablo inglés, don't speak English. He's mocking the fact that they're seen as other to what he would see as American values. Again, if you did this without a puppet, you're just a racist white boy, like talking down on people of color. This personally, of course, is offensive because the people like this are trying to deport people like me who are legal citizens, but would call my parents illegals because they are seen as someone who immigrated here legally, but they did not need me to anchor here. But birthright citizenship would still apply to me because I was born here first generation. So I would be deported by his standard, and I don't even speak Spanish, but he'll still associate that identity with people that are other than him, which is interesting because his ideology is always comedy, but there's this hidden dark nefarious ideology inside of it, which is, of course, he is still a white man, and that white man syndrome, which is the insecurity of white men dominating the earth and still being insecure that brown people showed up, is the only thing he really likes to make fun of the fact. And it's again unfortunate people like this believe this ideology, but it's just his whole concept of trying to find ammo to make fun of liberals or leftists that really keeps him going in life. And he does make money off this, as you can see, he advertised his store. He's just looking for that quick grifter concept. He wants that quick money. He wants that quick access to that dopamine that he gets to because it's so easy for him. Attacking people he believes are just simplistic, or finding allies of which he'll utilize in order to make himself feel like he is on the right path rather than one that's wrong.
Press 1 to deport. Lady Liberty smells like a BLT. Sir, are you one of the men in black? All right. Galaxy Defenders. Are you a paid protester, or do you do this out of the goodness of your spirit?
They brought circumcision to America after World War II.
Now, are you giving kids foreskins for Christmas?
I got a foreskin on my dick, and I got my head together.
Sure you do. I love you, toilet man. Oh, God, stop yelling. Stop yelling. say some of these alien hybrids or real aliens came to Earth, which one would you like to bang?
Maybe the Avatar one. They're
Oh,
bad.
real? Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you want some tail, the Avatar's the way to go. If you screw one of them Avatar people, you're gonna get blue-balled.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So at least they're modernizing the concept of fetishizing other races and other cultures and starting to expand to intergalactic memeing. But it's really just what they do with the big booty Latina meme, like let's like fuck them all, and like they're just trying to stick their tongue out and just be like goofy people. He's holding a puppet, which I think is more embarrassing than sticking your tongue out. A lot of people of like this are arguably just pushing the humorization of fetishization, humorization of they're pushing the ideology of different cultures and different races being jokes to them, and then minimizing the whole conversation. So if anyone says this is offensive, they say you're getting offended by a puppet. Rather than the white man who's offended by different cultures, he goes out there with a puppet to make it about white people. I think it's interesting. I'm gonna finish. I'm just gonna finish it here.
Twilight from Star Wars.
Oh, you gonna have her space babies?
If that's how it works with her, I mean, yeah.
What are you gonna name the baby?
I don't know.
Trump. Oh, look out! Nazi Santa's coming up! No, it's Nazi Santa! Run! No, run from Nazi Santa! No! No! No, no, no!
Okay, so like what the fuck, Edgar? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I'll cover more stuff like this. Edgar might not be a frequent person I cover, but he seems to have an ideology that pushes a lot of the times with the with the Republican sphere, and that Republican sphere is something that they're all gonna try and push for because their ideology is again to work in cohesion or as a unified unit to attack the leftist sphere and make comedy entertainment, make an ecosystem of money and resources out of what they think is hilarious. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe again.